Miitopia is a role-playing game for 3DS that puts Mii avatars in an adventure which sees good and evil face off.
Also, people's faces come off.
That too.
You play as an adventuring hero who is tasked with returning stolen faces to poor, unsuspecting townsfolk.
That's right, a Dark Lord has taken people's faces and put them onto monsters instead.
Ugh.
You have to battle these monsters in order to release the faces and return them to their rightful owners. It's all a bit odd.
Yeah, it's very odd and just the littlest bit horrifying, but there's a fantastic sense of fun too.
Affirmative. As soon as you begin, you can populate virtually every character in the game with custom faces that you either make or that other people have made.
And this is the big draw card to the game because there's a whole range of weird and wonderful faces to choose from. It adds a great sense of novelty to the world and helps make it your own.
Custom characters? Oh, did you put me in the game?
You betcha! Behold the Dark Lord Darren!
Oh, so I'm the villainous Dark Lord, but I'm not evil.
No, of course not, Darren, but you are very powerful.
Yeah, and mysterious and non-human.
Oh, well, that is very true. In order to defeat the Dark Lord, you'll need to put together a party. Each member can have a different class, which gives them different skills to use in battle and cool special outfits. And there's some fun options aside from your standard warrior and mage.
Yeah, you can be a chef and cook healing meals for your teammates, or you can be a pop star and sing tunes to distract your enemies. I love the sense of silliness in this game. It's just good fun.
Yeah, totally. There's also a few special characters scattered throughout the game. May I introduce the Great Sage Goose?
Mysterious.
Once you've got your party together, it's time to set out into Miitopia and begin returning faces to the townsfolk.
You have the option of turning on auto attack, which speeds up fights considerably. Auto attack takes care of 90% of the battle, but there are still a few things you can control. For example, you can use sprinkles on your characters to refill their health and mana bars.
There's also a safe spot which you can move injured or compromised characters into. And I really like this because it was an easy way to regen my characters and keep them protected so I don't run out of sprinkles.
Your team will also use skills that help each other. All your characters can build relationships with one another, and the higher level the relationship, the more special skills available. You can increase these relationships by putting characters in a room together when you reach an inn.
Affirmative. The inn is a natural stopping point in your adventures where you can feed your Miis to increase their stats, buy them new gear, play games to earn more money, or check in on their relationships.
It is still very odd watching the Miis run about with their unique brand of humour. I usually don't find them that enjoyable, but I really liked them in this game.
Yeah, me too. It kind of felt like they were just weird enough to be fun without being too weird, so it left the game feeling enjoyably strange. But you do have to embrace the grind.
Absolutely. You'll be focused on leveling up your characters and their relationships for the most part. But I guess Miitopia isn't meant to be challenging. It's more something to pass the time with, like a mobile game. There's not too much to do and it can get a bit repetitive, but hey, sometimes that can be a really fun type of game. And while I did have a lot of fun here, I'm still not sure there was enough game to justify that price tag.
Yeah, I know what you mean. At times it felt more like a compilation of mini-games and bemusing encounters rather than an actual game itself, or with a light RPG skin.
Miitopia does occasionally ask you if you want to keep playing or if you want to stop for now, which does suggest it was designed to be enjoyed in short bursts.
It feels pretty mindless, but at the same time, I think it's one of the most personally enjoyable things I've ever played on 3DS. It just put me in a good mood. I'm giving Miitopia 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I do feel like I spent too much time watching things happen instead of actually playing the game, but it is still very charming, so I'm giving it 3 out of 5 rubber chickens. Who do you think's Mii was the cutest?
Mine.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Barjo's was a bit weird.
It was pretty weird.
Affirmative.